A major part of my outlook as a filmmaker is that filmmakers are all in a community with one another. Films aren't made solo, and often in this industry, friends help each other out. I've gotten jobs based solely on friendships. We have to look out for one another. So, while this channel will mostly be focused on classic films, I'll also be making videos here and there showing off some up-and-coming indie filmmakers. Some of them will be my friends, some of them won't. But if I like them, or I like their content, I definitely want to shout them out. These videos, they won't be on a strict schedule or anything, I'll just make them when I feel like it. So for the first video in the series, I want to focus on Josh Stifter. Full disclosure, he's a friend of mine. I'm not critiquing his works, and I will never professionally critique his works because I adamantly believe in the separation between filmmaker and critic, or studio and critic. All what I'll be doing is just telling you about him and showing you some cool stuff that he's done and some neat stuff he's working on right now. So Josh and I both worked on the television show Rebel Without a Crew in the fall of 2017. The show was a reality show hosted by Robert Rodriguez about 5 filmmakers who had to shoot their own first feature films for a budget of $7,000. Just like how Rodriguez shot El Mariachi for $7 grand. They didn't account for 25 years of inflation, and they shot digitally though. But I digress. Josh was one of the filmmakers on the show. I was a mere logger. Basically the nerd watching multiple movie screens at once and taking notes. A little like that scene from The Man Who Fell to Earth. In the show, which I highly advise you to watch, Josh directed a film called The Good Exorcist. It's this goofy comedy horror where demons haunt a ranch in Texas. I remember when I first heard the title and I thought that it was about this pure and ascetic priest, hence being good. No, in fact, see, at the beginning, the great exorcist gets killed, so they have to hire just the good one instead.
I was possessed, suffering in the fires of hell, but now thanks to Father Gil, I'm A-OK.
If you're in need of removing some bad seed, just give a call to Father G. And say good riddance to bad rubbish.
Daniel Degnan, who plays his father, Gil, the main character, grew up with Josh, and they've created a bit of a filmmaking community in their neck of the woods, Minnesota.
We got Strauss standing on a recliner, Josh on a table.
I'm just gonna hold this beat.
Actually, you won't be able to when we start filming.
For
Really?
3 seconds.
I
see you. I see your hand.
Rafters.
You know.
I can see it. No, not if you're there.
The movie's just this goofy, fast-paced flick made by a group of friends.
Mother has a lot of trinkets. If any one of those things got damaged, well, she'd have a shit hemorrhage.
We certainly don't want that. Look, all I'm trying to figure out here is...
Which is a prevalent feeling in a lot of Josh's work, even in his animation. Oh yeah, he's an animator. I can't believe it didn't open with that. Well, he got his first animation gig actually for Kevin Smith on his movie Tusk, but the scene was ultimately cut. Nevertheless, he's been animating since. If you like Psychic Pebbles stuff, you'll probably dig his animations. He even adds his animations into his live action films, which add a bit of fun to them. The animated sequence in The Good Exorcist actually reminded me of one of those Vault Boy videos you see in the Fallout games. It has that same overly cheerful tone about a dark subject, which, it's a great contrast for humor. But at the end of the day, how would I describe Josh's style? Josh. He makes movies that you watch with your friends while drinking beer. Because he made the movies with his friends while also drinking beer. So it balances out.
That's good. Do it again.
God bless, buddy. To another long weekend of awful fishing. Now, a shitty lake, we got the sun in our eyes and a beer in our hand, man. Nothing but good times out here. This is fucking crazy. Do you like me just whispering what the fuck better? Yep, that works.
Josh is currently on the festival circuit with The Good Exorcist, but he's also finishing up his second feature film, Greywood's Plot, which he filmed in Minnesota for almost no budget and with the same circle of friends. I haven't seen it yet, but from the clips I've seen, it's like a campy black and white grindhouse style film. You can follow Josh on his YouTube channel, Flush Studios, as well as his Patreon of the same name. I'll have links to both in the description. Anyways, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.
This is what I do to make demon sound effects. Check this out.